Set 9.5 has made its way onto the PBE and there is so much to discover. For today's video, I want to share an idea for a comp that looked quite promising, the Whiplash. The core concept of this comp goes like this. You are running 4 Vanquisher, 3 Ionia and 2 Freyord as your core setup. You can add Taric if you want to add Bastion for Shen, but he is not required. As for the 8 unit, you are free to add anything that helps you to cap out your board. Units like Soraka, Sion, Heimerdinger, Gangplank or Ryze are usually good choices. Your main carry for this comp will be Nilah, so you need to make sure that she has a good item build. You will need at least 1 rapid fire cannon, as the increased range is absolutely necessary to make her work. She has a special cone-shaped auto attack that can hit up to 3 units. By increasing the attack range, you are also increasing the cone as well. This doesn't mean that she will hit more units, but it heavily increases the chance of her reaching 3 units and therefore getting the most out of her auto attacks. The other reason why you want to increase her range is simply to keep her safe. She can dash to safety and tends to position herself in a way that maximizes her damage while staying in a safe place. This allows her to maintain her damage output and make use of her infinite attack speed scaling that is part of her ability. I tried out some different versions and to be honest, at this point it's too early to say that her item build is fully solved. I'm a big fan of increasing her range twice with items like Rapid Fire or Sniper's Focus, but arguably the best option is simply the augment scoped weapons. This gives you room to add sustain items like Bloodthirster or Hand of Justice and potentially other damage items like Guardbreaker. Since she has the Vanquisher trait, she will have spell crit, increased critical strike chance and critical strike damage, so you can skip out on items like Infinity Edge. As for the rest of your items, your tank items should go on either Shen or Sejuani, depending on your frontline setup, and whether or not you hit them as 2-star. I only have a few games of Nilah under my belt, but it feels like she can be a bit too slow to carry late game fights by herself. This means you also want to itemize Xayah as your secondary carry, or add an AP unit like Gangplank or Heimerdinger to soften up the enemy team. This comp will likely develop further within the next weeks, but I figured this could be something fun for you to try in the PBE while getting used to the new set. I hope you learned something and see you next time. Ist soweit.